Alright guys, welcome back to episode number 2 of building Subzilla. Here, as you guys saw in the last video, we worked on the oil pan, chopping off the all-wheel drive system. It's already complete. All it is missing is welding our little aluminum plate so the oil doesn't spill out through the holes. And basically what we figured out in the last video was we were having some issues with clearance. The engine was hitting too high. And then by some research and a couple friends on Instagram, what we figured out was we're gonna go ahead and put some spacers in the subframe so we can be able to bring everything down. And by bringing this down, the engine is gonna go down as well. So that's the plan for today, guys. We're trying to go ahead and bring all the subframe down. We're gonna have to do some custom, we're gonna have to cut here and do a custom piece. Whatever we're gonna go down, we're gonna have to weld it here for the steering. But this is pretty much the goal for today, guys. At least trying to fit the spacers and maybe seeing if we can already do the engine mounts and leave the engine by itself mounted already on the engine bay. So we already made all the spacers that we needed. As you can see here, we went and welded the bolts that are gonna go on the bottom. These spacers are gonna go on the back here, and they're gonna be going inside and then bolting down here. Then we have these two main big ones for the cross member. The line already went and they're already bolted on. There's no more jacks. It's already holding itself together. So let's go ahead and bolt all the spacers and tighten everything down and go ahead and put the engine already back inside and see how it looks now. And then we're gonna have to go ahead and work on doing this little piece for the steering. And that's pretty much it, guys. We're gonna be going to start putting the engine today, hopefully. Let's see what happens. Okay guys, so we already have all the mounts. Everything is already tightened. Let me show you guys more or less so you guys can see. Here we have the two mounts for the cross member. Back here we have our 4 spacers. Everything is already tightened down. We're getting ready to go ahead and put the engine inside. Alan is working here on taking off all these lines, original turbo oil and water lines that we're not gonna be using anymore. Taking off this, that is gonna go ahead and give us some clearance with the steering that we need to go ahead and weld a little piece there to hook it back up. But everything is looking pretty good, guys. Hopefully we can mount the engine and already leave it sitting in the car. Put the wheels on the car, and the wheels we need to get the axles, the old axles, and chop them off and put it back in, because they have like a bearing here that if you don't put anything inside, they stay loose. So that's pretty much it. We're gonna try to go ahead and get this bad boy mounted already on Subzilla. Alright guys, so here's the thing. We got into a little bit of an issue. Everything is already inside. The engine is inside. As you guys can see, it went down really far. Here the tip is still up because of a little reason that we knew it was gonna give us a hard time, but we weren't sure. So the thing is, everything is already inside. We have a lot of clearance to push the engine a little bit back, a little bit back further and bring it up if we need to. Everything out looks pretty good. Let me show you from here. Our clearances are good. Right now the oil pan is laying on the cross member, so we need to raise it up a little bit. But the issue is on the RB26 trannies, I don't know if you guys can see, let me see through over here. Wait, as you guys can see, the transmission of the RB26, it was an all-wheel drive tranny, so it had this side differential that the bar was going forward, and our issue is we need to raise the tranny up, and this is not letting us. So the debate right now is we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of research, because what we were planning was to go ahead and just take off the RB26 one and replace it with an RB25 one. But we went online and there seems to be no, there's nothing online available as of like now or this couple days, so we can be able to mount the engine and the tranny already do the mounts. So we were thinking about stealing it from the R32 Skyline, but the R32 Skyline is still working, it's still running. So if we take the transmission from the Skyline, we're gonna have to just park the Skyline there until it gets his new engine and new tranny, and we're talking that's gonna take a couple months, maybe a year. So we're not sure, but I think that our not easiest, but our go-to is gonna be removing the seat, removing the carpet, removing the center console, and then just cutting into the floor whatever space we need to cut to be able to raise the tranny to where we need it. And then we would just get some cheap metal and weld it and patch up the hole and then put everything back together. So we might have to go that way because we don't want to wait a couple weeks or a month to get a tranny. We want to get this already done. Plus, I believe the 26 tranny holds a little bit more power. So well, guys, it's official now. We're gonna go ahead and stay with the RB26 transmission. Alan is already working on taking off the seats. And while he's gonna be working, taking off the seats and the carpet and cutting all what it needs to be cut, we're gonna be doing the axle work, so we can be able to put the axles back inside. That way these bearings are not gonna be all loose and crazy in there. So basically what we need to do, guys, is we need to take, well, it's a shame they're two brand new axles. They don't have even like 10 miles on it. We put them on the same day the Subaru blow up. So basically what we need to do is we need to use this little this tip, this side that goes inside the wheel. Okay, so here you have it. Two of them are cut off completely now. So now what we need to do is really simple. Just let's unscrew this nut right here. Okay, so now it's just simple. A matter of just putting it like if you were going to put your regular axle. Push it inside. Tie the nut there again. Just same process as if you were changing front axles on the Subaru. And then here on the back, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see good, but there you have it. It's flush. There's nothing sticking out. So that's everything we needed it to do for the front wheels not to go all crazy. The bearings to be all loose there. So one step closer to it being finished. Steering is already complete. Alan is gonna go inside and try to force the steering all the way to one side. Go, hit it harder. Turning good. Everything is good. Wheels are turning. Everything looks okay. Perfect. There we go. We're good. Alright guys, so we have already some progress here, so I can show you guys. The engine is already aligned, it's center already, tranny also center, and we already are working on the right hand side mount, engine mount. As you guys can see there, we still need to weld a couple more spots, but that's gonna be it for today guys, because as you guys can see, we have poor lighting and it's already pretty late, so we don't want to rush it. It will be better just to come back tomorrow in the morning with the daylight and just finish doing that mount and then continue on the second one. And that's pretty much it. It's just a matter of doing the tranny mount, but we have some progress guys. Everything is looking really good, and I think by tomorrow at least the engine tranny, I'm not sure, but the engine is gonna be already mounted by itself. So I'll see you guys. We're back guys. To go over everything real quick. Engine is already inside. We have the right hand side mount 50% done. We still need to weld a couple more spots and put a couple more tubing to make it stronger. Now we're gonna be working today on the other side, going to go ahead and put at least 2 pipes so everything stays in place, and then we will be removing the engine and tranny out, taking the tranny apart from the engine and just mounting the engine for now. And then next thing we'll be working on the transmission mount, but I don't think we're gonna get to that point in this video. Okay, so you guys can more or less see we had to cut the floors and the tunnel here to be able to fit the tranny, the RB26 tranny, and here from top, as you guys can see, looks pretty aligned. Let's go ahead and have a look from the back of the car to see more or less where is it. And as you guys can see, there is coming right in the center. So looks pretty good guys. Well, now that looks like we have 2 engine mounts already. So guys, the 2 engine mounts are already done. I'm super excited for it to see how the RB26 is gonna fit on the engine bay. We're gonna be able to close the hood and check for any other issues on clearance, that we're gonna have. Engine is sitting right here. I'm just gonna drop it and just carry it level, and then come and drop it here and see how that bad boy looks inside this engine bay guys. Well guys, there you have it. Final product. I mean, not final product, but that's how the engine is gonna be. The height, everything in the engine, that's how it's gonna be. What we're missing is maybe, and that's a maybe because it seems really strong there. What we're gonna do is add another tube, one just like this one on the other side, And then here, same thing. Put it on, bolt it on completely. Let's go ahead and see and check for some clearance. Let's see what happens. Looking good. Oh my God. That's like 1 inch right there, guys. What we were missing. Yeah, it's already tapping here. But maybe if we chop down a little bit of this hood, we might be able to get off, guys. Everything is looking really good, guys. RB26 is officially bolted on inside Subzilla, guys. That'll be everything for this video, guys. See you guys in the next one. Thanks for liking, subscribe. If you like the content, give a thumbs up and subscribe, guys.